Welcome to TaylorToned. Today I have for you a 25-minute follow along Barre and Pilates workout. It's going to be a great one. We are in a gorgeous new location. Look at that view, it's stunning. I hope you enjoy this one. If you've not hit subscribe, do it now so you don't miss out anytime I upload a brand new class. Check out my Instagram, it's at TaylorToned. Okay, you aren't going to be needing any equipment today, but I would advise that you do grab a hold of a mat, carpet, something to protect your knees. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's get straight into today's workout. Take a standing position. You're going to bring your feet underneath your hips, bring those hands into a prayer today. I want you to give me a shoulder roll back and down, shoulder roll back and down. Now pull the abdominals in, roll the shoulders down. We're going to go in towards a knee lift, lifting your left leg first. We go up, up, up. So bending through the knee, bringing the toe out in front of yourself, point through that toe. Let's get the heart rate up. Now open out through the chest. Inhale, exhale. You have just 7, just 6 quick ones today. You've got 4 more here. 3, 2, 1. Pop the hands onto the waist. You're going to turn side on towards me. So mirror me throughout the class. I want you to bend through both of the knees, toes point forwards. You're going to take the right leg back, then in. Push back, squeeze it in, go back and in. So this underneath knee, it's bent. I want you to slightly incline the chest forwards and pull the abdominals in. So engaging through the core here. We go push back, squeeze in. You've got it, push back. And in we go, tap the toe. You have just 5, then in. You've just got 4 more here, then we change. 3, then option to make it harder. 2, in, now last one. Out, lift, out, lift. So if this is too much for you, just go back to what we were originally doing. So you're squeezing the knee up towards the chest. Inhale, exhale, working your balance here, also getting the heart rate high, and lift. You've got it. 4, then up. You've just got 3, lift, 2, lift, 1, lift through center, squat, then up. Go squat, then push. You want to push your palms towards me, open through the chest as you lift. Now the knees go over the top of the middle toe, sink those hips backwards. Let's get that heart rate up. We go drop, then up. You have just 5, lift, open through the heart. You've got 3, then up. Go 2, then up. Last one. Now hold a squat. Drive the weight into the heels, peel those toes off. Inhale, exhale, upper body slightly inclined forwards, pull the belly button away from the floor. You've got 6 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, other side in 2, in 1. Pivot to the other side, hands go on the waist, bend through the knee, back, in. So bend through this front leg, nice and deep for me, so you're really activating through those quads. Push back, pull in, back, in. Inhale, I'm burning already. Did a lot of workouts this week, so my thighs are on fire already. We go push back, then in. You've got 2 to the change. Last one. Now we go back and up. Go tap, then lift. So it might be beneficial right now if you do what I'm doing and you find a spot to focus on maybe. It's hard to look at the screen and do this at the same time. Go back, then in. Go push, then in. You have just 4, lift, 3, and lift. You've got it. 2, lift, 1, lift. You're going to make sure you've got enough room to roll out in towards a plank. I want you to bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, exhale. You're going to roll down and walk it out just in towards a box position like this, and then back up again. Hands towards your feet, roll up through the spine. Inhale, exhale, roll it down, walking in towards a plank. Hold knees over the top of the mat, hover them off, and then back in again. You've just got 1 more of these, rolling through the spine. Inhale, exhale, roll it down. Mobility, some movement through the spine, and you're gonna hold there in this little tabletop position. The knees are gonna go tap, hold, tap, lift, hold, down. Sorry, I need a drink right now. We go for a tap, then lift. You've got 4, then up. You've got 3, lift, 2, lift. Last one. Now hover the knees off the floor. I know it burns. Hands under those shoulders, knees are 1 inch away from the floor. Inhale in, exhale away. You've just got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Option, modification, lower the knees down towards the floor. If you want to stay with me through the advancement, walk the hands out into a full plank. Now squeeze your inner thighs together. Nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Eye line, you want to take it now down in between your fingertips and try and get a straight line from the crown of the head down to those heels. You've got a pencil, a super large pencil up the back of your t-shirt. It runs from the crown of the head down to those heels. Inhale, exhale. You've got 8 more seconds to forearms. 6, modification, you're on the knees. 5, 4, squeeze the butt together. 3, 2, 1. Now lower the left forearm down. Go ahead, lower the right forearm down. Create number 11 with your arms. Now squeeze that belly button towards the spine. Inhale, exhale, rotate left fingertips to right elbow, and then you're going to roll into a side plank, and you're going to pop this hand behind the head. Couple of options here. If this is too much for you, you're like, no way, Gabby, I can't do that. Underneath knee, just bend it down towards the floor and lengthen this top leg. You've got 1 straight line from the crown of the head down towards those toes. Advanced option, you're up here. You're going to wrap the elbow down to the floor, squeeze it, lift. Down to the floor. I'm just thinking right now, the seat's behind me. I'm off the edge of my mat. How funny would it be if I rolled backwards and forwards? We got 2 more here. Wrap down, squeeze up, lift. 1 more. Wrap it down. Oh my gosh, it burns. Open. Now roll through the center. Onto those forearms. Back onto your forearms. Squeeze your butt together. Squeeze your inner thighs together. You're going to rotate now your right fingertips to your left elbow. Side plank, other way. Remember, modification. It's here. Lengthen that top leg. Up. Probably looks like a green screen right now because that view is so nice. We go elbow to hand, open through the waist. So this one is great for trimming down the waist, giving you that hourglass figure, really getting in towards your obliques, they're called, internal and external. You're also going transverse abs. You're also going abductor muscles, which is the muscles on the outside of the bottom part of your body. Too much great core exercise. Lift back up. 1 more. Wrap down. Woo. Open. Now you're going to come through the center onto those forearms. Number 11 with the hands. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your butt together. You're going to tap your left knee, right knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We go tap, tap, tap. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Arm burner coming up in 4, in 3, in 2, 1. Woo. Okay, no rest. Sweep it straight round onto your butt. Bring the fingertips towards your heels. Now you're going to lift the hips away from the floor, extend through the elbows. Now open through the heart, shine the heart to the sky. Bend through the elbows, push through the elbows. Bend for 2, push for 2. You've got it. Bend and bend. Now elbows go behind yourself and the fingertips are pointing forwards. Lift, lift. Let's up the tempo and push. Go big bend, big push. Woo. Press, big bend, big push. You've got this. Inhale, exhale, down and lift. You've got 4, then push. 3 to hold, 2 to hold. Now bend through the elbows. Oh my golly, this burns. Now you can imagine you've got magnets on the insides of your elbows. Now touch those magnets together with a little tiny push. Push, squeeze the elbows together. Inhale, exhale. Can you make that bend deeper? 4, just 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. You're going to come up and towards your knees. Grow the crown of the head up. Lengthen the hands to the side. Little miniature circles round, 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 round. I'm suffering from DOMS today, delayed onset muscle soreness. My muscles are screaming at me, Gabrielle. Woo, that burns. We're going to push through it. We're going to give them a stretch. We're going to give them exercise. I'm sure I'll feel better after this workout. We go little circle, little circle. You've got 4 this way, then rotate back. 2, 1. Now last one, you're gonna go back, back, back. Little miniature circles, we go back and back. Go back, the beat change then. We go little back, you've got 8 more. 7, 6, you've got 5. So nearly done, we're gonna go into that finishing move in 3, in 2, in 1. Now last one, you're gonna rotate slowly. Inhale for me. Exhale, and rotate those palms backwards. Push the palms behind yourself, little pinkies up towards the sky. Now little squeezes, push back, press back. Now keep the shoulders rolled backwards and down. Embrace your Pilates principles. You're thinking about lengthening through the body, engaging your core, getting your spine in a gorgeous neutral position. Crown of the head towards the sky. Make sure you've got one long line up from those knees towards the crown of the head. Go 10 more pushes. 9 and 8. You've got 7 more pushes. 6 and 5. We're going to get off the floor in 4, in 3, in 2, 1. Okay, tuck the toes under, and then you're going to walk your hands to your feet. You're going to roll it up. We're going to go straight into your thigh and booty section today. Bring the feet in towards a hip distance apart position. Now bend through the knees. You're going to sweep your hands over the top of the head, step to the left side, squat back in towards like a yoga chair, this is called. Like you would in yoga with a chair, and open back out. Drop and squat, open out. So keep going with that. Drop and squat. The hands shoot over the top of the head in towards a fifth position. Now really sink the hips backwards, and you're going to squeeze the inner thighs together, push the hips backwards, and then incline the upper body forwards. Keep squeezing the belly button away from your thighs. So really hook the abs in. Go drop for 2. We go lift and lift. We go drop down for 2. We go lift up and up. Now who's ready to take it a little bit faster? Have you got your head around that? We go drop, then lift, go down. So let's start to get that heart rate back up. Now touch the inner thighs together, touch the feet together as you drop, pull the abs in. Really, you'll notice my eye line goes down towards the floor as I squat. That's to keep a good length through my spine and a good posture through my vertebrae. Go drop, then lift. Go down, then lift. You have 4 and a hold. You've got 3 to stillness. 2. Now last one, you're going to hold the squat. I'm laughing because I'm burning. You're going to drop down, hold the squat. Now shoot the hands backwards. Just reach those hands behind yourself. Now stay here for me. I'm going to turn side on so you can see what I'm doing. You stay there. Inner thighs are touching. Tailbone lowers to the floor. You've got a 45-degree angle through the upper body. Now drive the hips down. Little down and squeeze. Little down and squeeze. So my hips are going push down, hold. But this force with my hips, it's so intentional. It is such a push. Little press down, squeeze. Now drive the weight into your heels and pick up the toes. We go the drop down, squeeze. You've got this. 5 more here. 4 more here. Let's go 3 till a hold. You've got 2 till a hold. Now last one, hold here. You're going to go ahead, reach the hands over the top of the head. If this is too hard for you, don't worry, just pop them down. We go little push, little press. I know, trust me, I know. Dig the heels in, curl the toes off. Now get those hips for me. 2 more inches to the floor. If the lumbar back is hurting, engage the abdominals. You're pulling in through the abs. The back's not doing the work, the core is. You've got 6 more presses. 5 and 4. You're gonna lift up in 3, in 2. Now don't lose the bend, Bring the hands to a prayer, incline the body up, lift the heels off the floor. Drop the hips down, just instantly take. So this is your position here. I'm gonna turn back on. You're gonna make sure those heels are lifted. Lower the hips, down towards the floor. Back into that same beat. We go little down and squeeze. Little down and squeeze. Now imagine you've got a miniature ball in between your thighs. Maybe you've got a golf ball, real small ball in between your thighs. Drop down, squeeze. Now squeeze it, don't let it go. Heels are off. Drop down, squeeze. Drop down, squeeze, just 5. Down and hold, just 4. Down and hold, just 3. You've got it. Down and squeeze. 2 more to stillness. 1 more. Now lower down. Sweep the hands over the top of the head. Get the heart working. Push the hips down deeper towards the floor. You're gonna bend, right arm, extend, left arm, extend. The lower body right now is doing absolutely nothing. You're in an isometric hold. You're finding a lengthen through those quad muscles, holding stillness. Go bend, extend, go bend, extend. Now keep squeezing your inner thighs together. Those heels are still lifted an inch away from the floor. Your core is still engaged. You've got a neutral spine. You've got 4, extend. You've just got 3, extend. Go 2, extend. Woo! 1, extend. Now you're gonna bring your hands back in towards the prayer position. Now my heels are gonna come, I'm probably gonna shake, but raise them away from the floor as high as you can. Incline the body forwards to get your balance. Lower the hips down. Now pulse, and pulse. It's super hard to hold stillness here. You might need something to focus on, like staying super, super still. Get those heels nice and high, push the hips down. We go drop and drop, let those thighs shake. And then the highest pair of heels you have in your wardrobe right now, they are 7 inches. Get them on and then get your hips down for 8, 7 and 6. I know you're shaking. You've got 5, embrace the shake. You just have 3, 2, 1. That was tough. Straight down towards the floor. So bend through the knees safely, lower yourself down. You're gonna come on towards your back. I'm gonna face this way, but if I incline my neck over there, it's just because I'm trying to look at my stopwatch. So you try and really keep the eye line up towards the ceiling as much as you possibly can. Bring the hands around the side of the hips. The feet come up towards your glutes, feet in line with your hips. Now lift the hips away from the floor. So you've got a 90-degree angle from your knee down towards your heel. Feet hip distance apart. Bring the hands around the side of the waist. We go tap, then lift. Go down, then lift. Go drop down, lift up. So you're coming in towards a bridge position here. This is your Pilates influence. Lots of bridges happen in Pilates. I love bridges. So we just did a standing thigh series where we worked on your thighs predominantly. It was also focusing on your hamstrings and butt. But this now is really predominantly focusing on your glutes, your butt, and your hamstring muscles. So the back of your legs, working in towards your posterior chain. Your posterior chain muscles run all the way up the back of the body. We go tap the hips, then lift. You've got 4. I know, squeeze the butt together at the top. You've just got 2, then lift. Last one. Now keep the hips nice and high. Squeeze the butt together as tight as you can. Dig the heels in, take the toes off. This is your advanced option. If you don't want this advanced option, just lower the heels down, dig the heels in. We're gonna go little up, little up. So I'm gonna move my hands so you can see. So I want you to just squeeze the butt together. My bum never, ever, ever, ever touches the floor, and it is nice and high up towards the sky. So, little push. Little push. Now make this so forceful, make it count. Remember, you want to fatigue out your muscle to make the change. When you get to that feeling of failure, fatigue, you're like, Gabby, I cannot give you any more right now. Well done, you've made it to the changing point. That is when you're changing your body, you're melting fat, you're burning fat, transforming your muscles so you've got more muscle tissue. The great thing about muscle tissue is it actually burns more calories at rest than fat does. So it's within your interest to have more muscle tissue than fat, because when you're sat at home watching TV, maybe reading a book, the more muscle you've got, the more calories you're going to burn just sat there. We go little push, little push. You have just 5 and 4. Go 3, go 2. Last one. Now hold. The hips, they go. Slow down, don't touch the floor, slow up. I know, slow down, slow, no, don't let the hips touch the floor, slow down. We go, slow push, lift. You should start to feel it in the back of your butt, into your hamstrings right now. We go, slow down, we go, slow up. Now up the tempo, down, up, down, up, down, up. So normally, when I do bridge, I do single leg. We're not doing that today. We're doing a whole 4 minutes. Whoosh. Double leg, burning out your bum. Down, up, inhale, exhale. And I want you to get to a burn and shake. Don't let the bum touch the floor, you'll lose the burn. I want you to burn in my class today. Burning, sculpting, getting TaylorToned at home. You've got 7, or maybe in the garden, maybe in the park. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, now hold. I want you to go ahead, you're going to raise your heels in towards a stiletto, high heel position. Get those heels off. Option here to shoot the hands up towards the sky. Now squeeze your glutes together. Imagine you have a nut, that's right, a nut, in between your bum cheeks. You're trying to crack that nut. Squeeze the bum together as tight as you possibly can. The hips are going to go lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze, I know. Up and squeeze. At this point, my bum is on fire. The back of my legs are on fire. The heels are in a high heel position and your butt is squeezing together. If you want the modification, lower those heels down, drop the hands to the floor. It's always an option. Lift up, squeeze. You've got this. Inhale the breath in. Exhale the breath away. Don't hold the breath. It makes it 10 times harder. Up and squeeze. We go little up and squeeze. 30 seconds, little pushes. Lift. Lift. It's tiny, but it's forceful. Every single lift, it counts. After this, you've got your abdominal section, your ab section, 2 minutes, and then you're in towards your stretch. And you have made it through today's class. We go up and up. 15 more seconds now. Pulse those hips up. Get the heels lifted if they're not. Push it for your final. Just go 8, 7, 6, abs in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Oh, draw the knees to the chest, rock back, rock it forwards. There's the sun. You're going to send your feet down towards the floor. You're going to go in towards a C curl. Again, traditional Pilates exercise and bar. The lumbar spine is going to go down, 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 down to the floor like this. You want as many wrinkles, as many rolls in your t-shirt and your leggings as you possibly can. Now, you're going to bring your hands over the top of your right leg, just like this. If you want the modification, you're here. If you want it a little bit harder, you're going to bring your hands into a prayer. Then you're going to go wrap, wrap, hold. Take a little wrap, wrap, hold. So that is your option. Wrap, wrap, hold. Went out of beat then, sorry. We go wrap, wrap, hold. Next option, if that is okay for you, go wrap, wrap, hold. Wrap, wrap, hold. Twisting from the waistline, and you're working those obliques. It's really hard to keep this beat and speak at the same time, I'm sorry. We go little wrap, wrap, squeeze. One more. Go wrap, wrap, squeeze. Now come through the center, advancement, keep those hands in a prayer. You want to make it hot, you want to make it easier, bring your hands underneath your thighs. Now really work on your technique right now. Your abdominals are scooped out, your lumbar spine is pressing down towards the floor, and we're going to go the other side. We go little wrap, wrap, squeeze and hold. We go little wrap, squeeze and hold. 2 more. We go little wrap, wrap, squeeze and hold. 1 more. We go little wrap, wrap, squeeze and hold. Now through the center, you're going to shoot those hands away. You're going to press your lumbar spine 2 inches down towards the floor. Now push, push, press, press, press. Squeeze the floor away. 4, 8, 7, 6. You've got 5. Over in 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Lower yourself down towards the floor. You're going to turn your palms up towards the sky. Relax the body down. Coming straight in towards your relaxation and your stretch. Now don't switch me off if you've done this full workout. Please don't switch me off. Stay with me. Let's stretch the body. It will help DOMS. Delayed onset muscle soreness. Helps to lengthen the muscles. Helps you gain flexibility. Helps to get rid of all the toxins you've created during your workout with me. Lactic acid, etc. Let's get those muscles stretched. Then you're going to send the soles of the feet down towards the floor. Feet are in line with the hips. You're going to find a nice deep inhale in, and as you exhale, you're going to pick the hips away from the floor, like you're going back in towards the bridge. Now you can either stay here if you want a deeper stretch into the pectorals, into the shoulders. You're going to interlace the hands behind the back, just like this. Now push the hips up towards the sky. Interlace the hands. Did this yesterday in my yoga class. It felt amazing. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely doing that on my YouTube tomorrow. So interlacing the hands, pushing the chest up towards the sky with an inhale and an exhale. And then slowly release the hands, and vertebrae by vertebrae, you're going to roll the back down towards the floor. Get every single vertebrae mobilized and then drop those hips down. Opposite flexion of the spine, draw the knees in towards the chest. Give those legs a hug, wrapping the hands on top of your shins, and then just rock side to side. Enjoy it. Close the eyes. At this point, I genuinely sometimes forget where I actually am. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm being filmed. Just rocking in a ball on the floor. You can either stay here or option, if you want to go towards a happy baby, you're going to take one hand to the instep of the foot. Take the other hand towards the instep of the foot. This is called a happy baby. You're going to draw your knees towards your shoulders and hold here. Shine the pelvis nice and high. It's like in the birthing position. Open out through the pelvis. If you want a deeper stretch than this, just an option. Only try this if you can. Please don't damage yourself. Inhale the breath in, exhale, try to lengthen behind the back of the knees, sending those legs in towards a V position, shining the pelvis, surrendering the pelvis up towards the sky. This is a public place, which is quite funny. You're going to draw the knees in towards the chest. You're going to rock it back. You're going to throw it forwards. And then lengthen the feet out in front of yourself. Behind the knees, drive down to the floor. Lengthen the knee joints, point through the toes. Inhale, lift off the sit bones. Lengthen through the spine. Extend, inhale. As you exhale, try to keep a straight back, straight spine. Reach the hands forward. When you can't straighten the spine anymore, let the hands drop down, let the spine curl. And it doesn't matter how far you can or cannot get. I just want you to find the stretch behind the back of the legs in towards the glutes. The aim is for your nose to get in between your shins, down towards your calves. Find a breath in, find a breath, exhale. Help me see. Slowly rolling up through the spine, bring both the feet, sweep them behind yourself. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Lengthen through the spine. We're going to go down dog here. Feet are in line with the hips. Tuck both the toes under. Inhale the breath in. Exhale, drive the hips nice and high. Lengthen through the spine. Find a breath. Bring the hands in towards the feet. Let the crown of the head drop down towards the floor. I don't actually know why I put this song at the end of my workout for a stretch. It always makes me feel like I'm in some sort of, in the UK we have like social clubs where you go with like your old grandma and your auntie to dance. That's what this really reminds me of. It'd be funny if the artist was watching. Defamation of character! Then through the knees, drop the hips down towards the floor. Roll slowly up through the spine. Bring your toes forwards, bring those hands into a prayer, roll the shoulders down, take a nice deep inhale in, exhale away. And then I want you to inhale positivity, vitality, life, power, strength. Inhale that in, and exhale away stress and tension. Give everything a quick shake off. And well done in your workout with me today. Make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Join me very soon for another workout. Bye everybody.